We can go quick. The non-trade division, Kinlaw, Jones, Eddie Goldman, I find fascinating just from a body type, but that's a body
Yeah.
type they haven't had. Do you have like a favorite signing non-trade division?
Yeah, I think the honestly, I really like all the guys they signed. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is when you look at Goldman, you look at Wise, he's one of my favorite players to watch over the last probably 4 or 5 years in the NFL. Watching him in New England, like he's a big body, can rush the passer. Goldman kind of has the dark arts of understanding where to and how to fit runs at that shade, which is really, really challenging to find guys that can do that now. Harris, I think, is a really nice kind of chess piece in the secondary, his ability to fit runs, play a little bit more man coverage, probably better in coverage than Jeremy Chin was. I like that addition. And then Jonathan Jones, I think, just as a flex piece in the secondary is awesome. And I think when you look at those four guys specifically, you're looking at four really good football players. And what I mean by that is like when I turn on the tape, it's like, oh, I get it. There's times where I watch the tape, I'm like, I don't really feel this. I don't understand what they're looking at here. Like they tackle well, they understand what they're supposed to do. They're smart, they're intuitive. And again, are there some athletic limitations with those guys? Yeah, but that's why you're getting them at like 1 year, $6 million deals, right? You kind of understand like their role, but they're elevating the floor of your team. And then Kinlaw, I think, is really fascinating because obviously he's been up and down ever since he's been in the NFL. He's a hard time specifically stopping the run, gets really high with the pad level. But when you watch his like good plays, his positive plays, man, he is lightning in a bottle, man. He is 6'5", 320. He is explosive at all as all outdoors. So what I'm hoping is that you have a role, you have a plan for that player, and you say like, we're going to put you in the best position to be successful because he does bring some juice, right? And I think that's something I'm excited to see is when you take an athlete like that, how do you maximize him? Because again, he's been in a couple spots now, and it's kind of been a little bit of the same. I will say his last 3 games of last season were probably the best of his career. So maybe you're getting an ascending asset kind of working into this role, and maybe you find a different role for him, kind of saying, hey, you can play big end, you can do something here where the matchup's a little bit more consistent for you. But I'm really curious to see what they do with a physical talent like that. But in terms of the other four guys, I think those guys are really solid football players that just kind of cap your floor at a really nice spot.